So, best lessons I learned in my Miss Universe journey. I learned, and I really, really learned, the power of self-conviction. I've learned just how important it is to be determined, to be resourceful, and to really back yourself, because despite all the odds, I was able to achieve what I was able to achieve and be the change I wanted to be because I saw it for myself. So the biggest lesson is never doubt yourself, because the minute you let the doubt creep in and you start to tell yourself, maybe I can't, the world will reflect that. Hello. Oh, thank you. Thank you. Other lessons I learned are I always knew this, but I think it really cemented for me the importance of sisterhood, because so many of us worked so hard, we all had the same goal, and you would think it would be really heartbreaking to walk away and think, oh, I went there to win Miss Universe and maybe I didn't. Yeah, I was disappointed, and I still have moments where I'm like, oh, if only. But sisterhood and the friendships, that is such an important takeaway from an experience like this. And I think that if we start to look at what we're placing value in and what is, important and ranking in a hierarchy, I think changing the perception of I'm going there to win to I'm winning by gaining so much in the way of relationships and things like that. It's sisterhood. I also learned that the biggest lesson I learned in my Miss Universe journey is just how capable we are. I think I said, how powerful it is and how important it is to believe in yourself, but really, if I think back to who I was in primary school, I didn't grow up in the best area. I just quiet, timid, shy. Didn't come from a family with too much money or anything like a normal working class family. Wasn't in that world of, socializing and modeling and things like that. But for me to have been able to get my message on a world stage and have achieved what I achieved in Miss Universe. Miss Universe was the motivating factor. I think the biggest lesson I learned is just you are whatever you dream you are. So for me, now coming out of it, there is so much more I'm going to do that I know I will do. I know it. And I think that's really important. Did you grow up in the hood? Kind of, yeah. And I remember in school, sometimes people used to make fun of that in high school, because then I went to a school in a better area. And it used to make me ashamed of where I came from. But another thing I've learned is never be ashamed of where you've come from. Never be ashamed of your challenges or the hardships you've been through, because those are the things that give you the perspective, the wisdom, and the knowledge for you to stand up there and then actually impact people from your lived experiences. It's what makes you human. And I think universally that's the only thing we share, that we all have challenges. No, that's not true. Thank you. Oh, thank you, Kath. Okay, so the next question, was I sad about the overskirt? Yes, I was, because I have to say Alin Lakal and his team, Ricky, Nasia, the Alin Lakal team, they took a chance on me before anyone really cared about who I was. I won Miss Universe Australia, but again, it's not a big deal in my country. Reached out to a couple of people. Not many people cared to work with me at the start, but Alin did. And he did not because of me or the Miss Universe platform. Alin wanted to work with me because of my story as a woman of colour and a daughter of immigrants. And it resonated with him as someone who came to this country, under refugee circumstances. So he inspires me. That skirt, that dress, it was a masterpiece and a work of art, and I am privileged to wear his pieces. And when I go back to Australia, I am in Australia. When I'm out of quarantine, we're going to do a photo shoot where people can see the dress in all its glory and for how incredible it is, because the world deserves to see it. So I was sad about it, yes, but everything happens for a reason.